Hey, everybody. How's it going on this Saturday afternoon? I'll apologize right off the bat. I'm a little zombified. I was kind of up late last night doing that investigation with DA and Noah and Annette. And man, it's really good. I think you guys are going to like it whenever we get everything done and posted. Um, so I'll start off a little bit on what mine. As you guys recall, I've talked about having something that was hunting me a few months ago, kind of following me around, making mimic sounds. I felt that heaviness leave. I know last week I was talking about like I haven't got since that's been around, I haven't had any experiences with my guest. I haven't even seen wildlife on my property since that thing's done and what's done. I'm finally starting to get wildlife back on. Just yesterday was the first time that I've started seeing wildlife back on my property. Man, the heaviness has been lifted. I noticed that a couple days ago. So hopefully that's looking up and everything's coming back. Now that's usually time of year that my guests leave, but I mean last year I found evidence all year round. So hopefully maybe they'll stay. That being said, I did. We did do that investigation last night at the Shaved Beaver Bar in Everton, Missouri. I will be going on DA's show here in a couple Saturdays and we're going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about anything that happened last night until we've had time to go through the evidence, which I'm currently downloading as we speak. I'm getting the last of my video downloaded. It's at 97%. Finally, starting to speed up. And then I've got to start downloading audio, start going through all that. If you guys haven't seen it on my social media stuff, I've posted the commercial for the Shaved Beaver investigation. So I'm looking forward to getting it out there. I also want to remind everybody that the docu series that I am in, Byways of Bigfoot, is coming out on the 15th. So if you want to see my little fluffy butt on the interweb again, besides doing these shows, go over there to Linda Eastburn's YouTube channel, give that a like, share, and follow. And hopefully you guys enjoy the Byways of Bigfoot. So with all that being said, how in the heck is everybody doing today? Get my stuff switched around here real quick. I know my allergies are whooping my butt today. Has anybody had any interesting stuff they found or seen? That's good, Griff. That's real good, buddy. Like on me, I've not had a lot going on here today. It is. I was sitting there the other day and I just got through swapping out a damaged 45-mile-an-hour sign. And I look up and I seen this big old puff of smoke come from a cedar tree. And now this is let you know how brain dead I was. So I'm watching this big old puff of smoke come from the cedar tree. And I'm going, oh crap, did we got a fire? So I get done doing my paperwork. We go up there and I look, there ain't nobody in the tree smoking. There ain't no fire, nothing. It didn't dawn on me till the next day. And I was like, it's freaking pollen. These cedar trees got so much pollen built up in them this year. I've never seen them with a cloud of, literally looked like a cloud of smoke that took up the road going across there. I was like, oh man. Once it was brought to my attention, I just felt like retarded. I was like, man, I should have had a V8. So it was this, yeah. Oh, no worries, Griff. No worries. So, but yeah, so you guys, welcome to the Campfire Chats with Eric and guest. Hey Ray, how's it going, buddy? This is the kind of relaxed version of my show. This is where you guys have a relaxed and open forum to talk about your experiences. It could be anything from paranormal, supernatural, mythological, folklore, cryptid. I mean, it does not matter. If you guys got experience, you want to show it on here, we can talk about it in the chat. If you want to come live, you let me know and I'll send you a link and let you come on and we can talk about it, baby. That's what this show's all about. So I took me a couple hour nap before I got up and got on here and got back to work at uploading more of this stuff. Tell you what, man, heck of a night. Oh my gosh, heck of a night. Wow, it was a heck of a night last night. I didn't want it to end. We were having a really good night. So, has anybody had any experiences out there they want to talk about? Well, you guys stop. I'm on live. You're being rude. They can hear you guys doing that. If you're going to play, go out in the other room. You're being rude. Sorry, guys. The dogs are thinking this is a playroom. Quit. You don't listen too well, do you? Little turd bummer. But yeah, I'm kind of. Oh, hey, that one's finally finished. Why I'm waiting on that to do that and see what's going on out there in the wonderful world. I am going to get this on. Hey, Roxanne, how's it going? They're not wanting to be on right now, Roxanne. They're wanting to play. And I've got a pit bull, a black lab and pit mixed. And I got a Chihuahua and what I call a rat dog. Corey, what's up, buddy? Corey, you want to talk about the stuff we was talking about this week? Yeah, it was cold last night, Roxanne. It was really cold last night. I had to put my hoodie on because part of the investigation was outside on the back patio. And that's good. I'm glad you got your dinner. You go pick it up, buddy. We'll be here for a little while. So man, I was bouncing between having my hoodie off and having my hoodie on. Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right, Ray. I mean, it was fun though. We had a lot of fun. Yeah, Griff. They do. They will. They will. I love the tar out of them little guys, but yeah, they can be a pain in the butt because they have no manners. They used to have manners. Um, I don't know what happened to their manners because they don't have manners no more on their little butts. Love the hell out of them though. So, well, I'm going to let you guys do some more talking. I've got to hook up this first audio deal. Try to start getting it downloaded too. So I can get everything transferred. I've got 2 audio devices. That's the last 2 things I got left to upload. Then I get to spend the agonizing fun time of going through every second of audio and video and catching everything and marking it and all that fun jazz. The downside to the investigation part is in that. No worries, buddy. No worries, Corey. I need to get my button gear and get me a greenhouse built. I've got most of what I need, but not all of what I need. Okay. Is that it? I guess that is. I wonder why the date got jacked up on it. That's not the date that I originally had on that thing. I'm going to have to go through and play with that and fix all that. Actually, before I do that, I need to make a folder just for that. Yeah, buddy. Let me get back on here. I missed that one. Sorry, Griff. The rat dog thinks he's the boss. He's the one making the noise right now that you can hear. Hey, I said not here. Take it into the other room. You guys better listen. Turd butts. It was, man, last night it was in the lower 40s to upper 30s last night. Outside, man, it was chilly. Let me get this folder created real quick. That way I can put all my audio stuff into that folder. And I know where it's at and easy to access when I get to that point. Yeah, so this looks like this is going to be, man, awesome. We'll see how long this takes to download. I didn't see what it is outside. I kind of laughed when I let snow in before I came live. I looked up at my temperature in the house. I usually keep my thermostat around 68. I don't want it too hot, too cold. Mainly, it keeps me somewhat used to the temperature outside. B, saves me a buttload of propane money. So 68 seems to be a good. I usually bounce around between 64, 68, depending on what it's like outside. And so I looked up at the temperature deal and it said 69. It's 69 degrees in here. And I started laughing. I was like, well, that's a good number. So, but yep. Okay, looks like my audio is downloading quick. Hell yes. I took a nap because of the third video that third camera I was trying to upload was taking forever. And finally, when I woke up from my nap, it was done, and I started on that last one, and man, it just took forever. No, I'm sorry, it was the fourth one that I did before I took my nap. So, like I said earlier, you guys kind of have to forgive me. I'm a little zombified, plus allergies and everything else. I'm kind of blep today. So, but yeah, man, it's been fun. So I'm really oh, that one's done already. I'm really hoping with that negative entity that's been in my area that it's finally gone. That I will start seeing now that I'm starting to see wildlife again. I'm really hoping that things will pick up. I really do. I'm gonna plug this in and charge it too. As I'm going through and downloading stuff, I'm plugging it in to charge it. Man, I tell you, so I can tell you a little bit. This is a very common problem. Come on, get in there, plug in. Daggone, there we go. Very common problem with paranormal investigations is battery drainage. Man, I was having issues with that last night. We all were having issues with that last night. We're all having issues with our stuff stopping recording too, so it's a pain in the butt. Get the last one. Hey, yes, buddy. But I this morning I was uploading stuff and getting things done, and I made a list of every word that we recorded, and that's 2 pages front and back of stuff that we got hits on last night. So I went through, transferred it onto Microsoft this morning, and sent one copy to DA, and now I've got my copy here, and so I'm kind of excited to. I mean, there was a lot of stuff on that thing, but we'll talk about that on DA show here in a couple. Okay, yep, I want you And you need to go right here to right here. It's nice. This audio is downloading quicker. So, so I can tell you now, this is one thing I can talk about because I want to get back out to Everton again, not just for the paranormal stuff, but because there's been around in that area, you got, I know for sure, Ozark Howler sightings and Bigfoot sightings, but I think there may possibly be some Dogman sightings too. So, kind of some stuff that played in last night kind of plays into that as well. I won't get in, like I said, I won't get in details of last night. So, I really want to get back into Everton. I want to find a place that I can do a investigation on the cryptid side of it because you little hooker. Because there is actually quite a bit of man, that went quick too. All right. Uh cryptid activity out there. And so I'm looking forward to that. I really I want to get out there and see just because of certain things that's happened and then of course reports that I've gotten. Um I really want to get back out there. I'm gonna leave that plugged in and charged. I gotta charge everything up. I've got two of my GoPros charged. Now I've got a battery each of my other two GoPros charged. Now I've got to charge the other batteries and then I put them up. And then now I've got to charge all my audio stuff too, all my audio recorders. So figure while I'm downloading, I'm charging. So William, I'm glad to see you on here, buddy. I really am. I was watching some of your videos you sent me before I went live. I was taking a nap, so I kind of missed quite a bit that you sent me. What do you want, Rockstar? Come here. Pain in the butt. Yeah, come on. Come over here. It'll be easier. There you go. There you go. It's easier to get up that way there, Dodo Brain. But you can't get in my way. You can't be rude there. See? There. You're on the interweb. You happy now? I've created a monster. What you need? What the hell? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Well, for some reason, my front door is open and slammed shut. Never mind. It was just Thor knocking on the door, wanting in. Oh, I just messed my stuff up, and I realized I had that close. Um, yeah, don't strain your eyes, brother. Don't strain your eyes. You know, listening is probably better than looking at my little fluffy butt, anyways. So don't strain your eyes, man. Uh, Scott, how's it going, buddy? How you doing today? But so yeah, nope, it wasn't my door slammed. It was Thor knocking on the door, wanting in. He just pounded on it. Sounded like he slammed the door shut on my or opened and closed my door. Freaking meathead. But so that's pretty much what's been new around here for me. Is that stuff? Heck yeah, lean, mean, green fighting machine. I remember that being the saying when I was in the Corps. We're lean, mean, fighting machines. But so my paranormal activity, besides what I can't talk about right now, has actually just been turned into the good. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm hoping things will pick up out there more. I'm hoping my guests haven't left for the season. I'm hoping they do what they do last year and kind of stick around more. But time will tell. I got to get my butt out in the woods and see. When I was out there last weekend testing my knee out, I didn't see really anything new. I mean, a couple possible scrapes, but the problem with, I mean, where the scrapes are at, because I can't really talk about that too much. Just where they're at would say it's probably them, but I can't chalk it up to it being them because there's other possibilities. So I've not really had a whole lot of sign as far as it comes to my guest being here since that thing has been here. But now that I mean, you can literally feel the heaviness lift from the air, and since that's happening, I'm finally, I mean, just as of yesterday, finally getting deer to start showing back up. So it tells me whatever was here is probably gone. And it started lifting when the temperature was warming up, as whenever the heavy negative feeling started lifting. So I'm hoping that's the sign that it's moved on, that it only wanted to be here during a cold spell, which would lean a lot towards one if that's the case. But I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not as familiar with those as I should be. I need to do some more research. Dude, you're laying on like the wrong spot. I can't even move my feet because you're like right there. Now I'm talking to you, meathead. Yeah, lay right at my feet. I can't even move my feet. But so if you guys had anything new happen out there, you guys want to talk about? Anybody new to the chat? You know, all my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Means the world to me that you do. I appreciate it. You guys are more than welcome to come on here live and talk about your experiences, or if you just want to talk about them in your chat, man, we're good with that too. But has anybody out there had anything new happen to them? Has it seemed like anything's been picking up? I know it's been kind of dead for most people the last few weeks. I'm actually excited to see the sun. I've been seeing nothing but rain clouds for the last few days. And it's nice to see the sun out again. That's why I keep looking. I was like, the beauty, the healing power of the sun, and it's finally out. And I had sleep part of the day. So, um, sorry, I'm kind of still trying to wake up a little. I can't remember if there's anything else. I mean, there's just lots that I want to talk about, and I just can't right now. I'll let you guys know too that weekend I go on with DA. I'll let you know. I can't wait to catch this show tonight. Um, I'll be listening to his show and watching stuff at the same time. So it'll be fun. Oh man, I can't wait till we get this stuff done. You guys get to see the video of last night's, man. I really can't. Um, I've got started on the video. I can't talk about that. I got started on the video, so I've got the history down. I've got the interview down. Now I just got to go over the evidence. So I hope that how I put this together really tickles your guys' fancy and you like it. So yeah, they are. They really are. William, I know. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm safe to say, and it was pretty active last night. Really active last night. He was in my lap, and then he hopped down. He's Scott. He's playing. He's got the Napoleon complex. So I've got Romeo in here, which is that lab and pit mixed, and then I've got Thor in here, which is my pit. So Snow, being the rat dog that he is, thinks he's the biggest thing on the block, and he's been the greatest thing since sliced bread, is going around and trying to show that he is the biggest dog on the block right now. Now that he'd heard my name, he's at my feet. Come here. There you go. Knucklehead. Why's that, Ray? Oh, speaking of which, why I got you on here, Ray, how did the blessing go? I meant to message you this week, and I got caught up with work stuff, and I forgot. Um, yeah, he's a little internet whore. How'd the blessing go on your house? I'm kind of curious about that. Roxanne, I've had dreams when I was an adult of this hand coming out of the dark, and it was a skeleton hand. That's when things happen, like it was hunting me down. One thing was ever or everywhere I went. Oh, wow, that is interesting. Very interesting, Roxanne. I'd like to hear more on that. Great. It's been quiet since blessing was done. That's awesome, Ray. I'm glad to hear that, buddy. I was really hoping that was the case. I really was. That's awesome, man. So, in your dream, did it feel like it was real? Like everything you can smell, feel, hear, touch, taste. I mean, it was. Is that how your dreams are, or just like a residual dream that a lot of people have, and there wasn't much to it? There was a black hearse showing up everywhere I went. Interesting. Because that could be taken a couple different ways, Roxanne. That could be your fear of immortality or warning you that something is about to happen. That can actually be taken both ways, just on what little bit you've described so far. You know, our ancestors used to talk about dreams were messages. Always felt real. So that's why I was kind of wondering. Um, dreams, a lot of times dreams can be a message. And see, like when a animal, Snow, you little turd, I wasn't trying to do nothing. I'm trying to talk. You're being a butt. There you go. Like when I have a raven or a deer or something, even eagle, owl, hawk, bless me with their presence. I always tell them, thank you, my brother or sister, for coming to me and allowing me to see you. If you have a message for me, deliver it to me in a dream in a language that I understand. Because a lot of times, you know, these creatures in nature will try to pass a message to you. Well, we don't speak the same language like we used to. So if you have that when you have that happen, you always say that. That way, if they have a message, they'll deliver it to you. So dreams can be a message. Uh, something trying to warn you of something that's going on. But also, you have to be careful on that because your fears can also project in your dream, and it's not a message, but because of your fear, you think it's a message. You have to be very careful. Dreams are a very, very tricky thing. But if you're having, this hand that's always coming at you, skeleton hand always coming at you, which is usually a symbol of death, the Grim Reaper, and then a black hearse, that could be your fear of immortality, which is affecting your mindset, or it's telling you that there could be a death coming soon too. So you have to be mindful on that. I love dreams. Dreams can tell you a lot of things. My dreams are weird. My dreams are really weird because mine are extremely realistic. Um, I have a very hard time laying still when I sleep because of my dreams. Um, the people I run with and to sometimes I didn't realize for a long time. That is very concerning, Roxanne. Um, the people I ran with were into something I didn't realize for a long time. You may want to seek a blessing, just to be on the safe side. If I am if I'm picking up on what you're saying, um, you definitely need to get a blessing and protect yourself. Most dreams are warnings. You're absolutely right, Griff. Most dreams are warnings. The ones that you remember. Yeah, I mean, and the thing too, like my dreams, man, I've had dreams where all of a sudden I've heard cannon fire and I'm running out of a teepee through a prairie and I'm looking around and I'm a Lakota and I'm watching the cavalry shoot cannons and rifles at us and run us down with their horses and sabers. I've had dreams like that. I've had dream, which I've wondered if that ain't one of my past lives. I've had dreams where the apocalypse has happened and we were doing our own wagon train trying to relocate in an area and rebuild. And God said, "You have the knowledge of mechanics. You need to help these people. Um, you need to help these people to get back on their feet." Now, I've had those dreams too. Now, most of my dreams are they're very concerning because my dreams are very violent. A lot of my dreams, I'm killing something. I'm either killing a monster, an alien, a demon, bad people. I mean, I'm constantly in combat, fighting and saving people. Most of my dreams are that way. Anytime I take a hit, I can feel it in my dreams. Anytime I eat something, drink something, I could taste it. Anytime I smell something, good, bad, or in between, I can smell it. I mean, my dreams are very, very vivid. About 95% of my dreams, I would say, are very, very vivid and very, very, very realistic. So that kind of concerns me because also a lot of my dreams come true. I have deja vu constantly. It's because I've dreamed of what's happening. So when that deja vu hits me, I'm like, okay, usually something bad happens when deja vu happens. So I've got to try to remember this dream to keep that bad thing from happening. So I mean, that's my dreams. That's why I roll around so much at night. I think is because of the way my dreams are. But I mean, 95% of my dreams, I'm killing something bad and saving people. Other parts of it I can't say because we're on YouTube. But yeah, we'll just say I'm fighting evil things and saving people. It's man, yeah. But I mean, I can literally feel, taste, smell. I mean, just everything, just like I'm doing it right now. Um, that's why a lot of times when I wake up, and I even got see my sheets are always getting pulled off, and I've got them straps that's supposed to help keep the sheets on the mattress. And for the most part, they work. But some nights, even that don't keep my sheets on my mattress, and I'll wake up watered up in my sheets and blankets and everything. Snow don't like to sleep with me as much as he used to, especially here lately, because I've been doing a lot of tossing and turning lately. A lot more than usual. So, and we're oddly enough here the last few months, I don't remember my dreams, which is very rare for me. I always remember my dreams. Here lately, I haven't been remembering my dreams at all. It's kind of strange. Yeah. I'm trying to think now. I can't recall a dream in the last few months. Now that I think about it, I can't even remember what my last dream was. Yeah, it's um they say that is due to being in REM sleep. Possibly. I mean, I know REM sleep doesn't last as long as the rest of them. Um, oh, that is not being in REM sleep. Um, I can tell you. Give me a second here. I've got a thing that tells me what all my stuff is. Okay. Yeah, of course that one's on a bit low. 3 hours and 38 minutes because I only took a nap. So Friday night, I got 7 hours 26 minutes of sleep. I spent 57 minutes awake, an hour in REM sleep, 4 hours 41 minutes in light sleep, an hour and 45 minutes in deep sleep. That was Friday night, which is the time when I usually get the most of my sleep. I average 4 to 5 hours, a little over 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Eric, do you have those dreams about being in a fight and your arms won't move fast enough? Yeah, I'm not really that. My arms have. I've woken up. My arms are sore from exhaustion from fighting. I've had that. I remember one dream. I was fighting a bunch of. The best way I can describe it, it's like lizard and gray alien mixed type people. I don't know if they're demons or what. But I was fighting them, and there was hordes upon hordes of these things. And I had this beautiful blonde and some kids and some other people that were stuck in this building, and these hordes of these things were coming after them. And I, oh, finally that's done upload. Let me save this real quick. And I ran out of ammunition and got to the point that I was fighting them with an axe, like an old Viking axe, and my K bar. And I've woken up and couldn't hardly move my arms. Uh, oh, you little turd bummer. Um, and I've woken. Um, oh, never mind. That's why. And I couldn't hardly move my arms because my arms are so exhausted from fighting these creatures and saving these people that when I woke up, I couldn't hardly move my arms and they were sore, really, really sore. REM sleep is where you have a dream, and they say that your eyes move. They say it is when you are dreaming in that REM sleep. Yeah, I've heard of that. Um, I never hardly even get a gorgeous blonde. Oh, dude, actually, I have that quite often. Um, actually, it's one of the most common ones. I've had nightmares that were so realistic. I had bruises on my arms. Yeah, I've done that. I've woken up and had red mark across my chest where I'd woken up after being slashed by a sword. There was no cut, but I had a red mark from there. I've actually had that. Um, I was slashed by a demon sword, if I remember correctly. That was a long time ago. I don't remember a whole lot of. Hey, take it easy, Corey. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Um, but yeah, like I've even had a dream. Um, I can't remember a whole lot of her features, which is weird. But I finally found somebody I was happy with that actually was excited to be with me for me and not use me for things. And she had long black hair, black or brownish black, and she uh, she was pregnant, and I was up on a ladder building a cabin for us out in the middle of nowhere. And it was one of the very few dreams I've had that was just full of peace and love. One of the very few dreams I've had that was that way. But it was so realistic, like really, really, really realistic. Um, because most of my dreams ain't peaceful. Most of my dreams has violence in it. I'm always fighting things. They say that there's that theory out there that the federal or the Galactic Federation out there that we don't know about um, recruits people, and when you go to sleep, you're like in an avatar or something. And it's weird because when I heard them talking about this, I was like, that's how my dreams are. And you spend a time fighting things for the Galactic Republic, and then when you're done, you no longer go back and do it. But it's best way I can describe it. And I can't remember for word to word. I have to find that video again where they talk about this happening. But basically, you're in like an avatar, and your spirit goes in this avatar, and you're recruited to fight and protect the galaxy. And I was in shock when I heard that video because I was like, that's so much of what my dreams are like. The one I just told you about, I have woke up screaming and crying. I'd wake up in cold sweats. I would definitely seek a blessing, Roxanne. I don't know what your religion is. If I remember right, you're Christian, but I could be wrong. My memory is not doing very good at the moment. Um, um, I mean, if it's that bad, you need to get blessed. You need to have a protection put about you. That'd be my advice to you, honestly. I really would advise that. You can talk to William. You can talk to Dennis. I mean, there's a lot of people out there. If you got a local preacher or holy man that you go to, you can talk to them even. But I would get a blessing put upon you. I remember an old Hopi medicine man, Chester. I'm gonna mess this up, William, and I apologize, buddy. Mahuti Mahote told me that humans die every night when we go to sleep because our spirit leaves our bodies. And that fits along with that Galactic Republic thing I heard about. It was supposed to be a whistleblower on the Galactic Republic, and he was telling this is what I was recruited for. And he goes, people are recruited all the time, they just don't know it sometimes. I'm Christian. That's what I thought. Okay, I want to make sure I was remembering correctly, Roxanne. The dream started when I left the Catholic Church. I can't knock somebody for being the Catholic Church. Catholic Church is definitely not one of my choices because of stuff I know about it. But I can see that being a problem. As long as you're serving God, that's what matters the most. Um, so I would go and seek protection. You need to get protection. You need to get spiritual protection. You really do. If your friends have done stuff that you're not, and I know you didn't tell me what it is. I'm guessing, but from the way you're talking, I think I got a pretty good idea of what you're talking about. Um, you definitely need some spiritual protection, Roxanne, without a doubt. It's I would not put that off. I really wouldn't. Not something at the level that you're describing. I would not put that off. I would seek spiritual protection like very quickly. Um, William, what's your thoughts on that, bud? If you're able to text, if you're not able to text, I understand. You're more knowledgeable about this stuff than I am, so that's why I was kind of wondering. While we're talking, I'm sending something to DA real quick. You guys, don't forget to catch DA's show tonight too. I'll be getting off here later on and going and watching it. I love catching his shows. We had such a fun time last night. Videos. That one there. Upload that. It's a big file, so it's going to take a while. So while that's uploading, so I can email it to you, we'll continue on here. But well, Tracy, are you still able to text? Or are you still on the TV, Tracy? I just thought about that. It can help William out, where William can say what he wants, and you can text it to me. Did you know that if we walked out? Oh, let me put that up. I'm sorry, I was brain farting there for a second. Did you know if we walked outside in our bare feet, we wouldn't have any paranormal or supernatural problems? I didn't know that. Just because of what I've always been told growing up, and paranormal and supernatural is always there. This is the difference between, I've always told there's good and there's bad, and you want to focus on the good and not the bad. So I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all, William. Which I love. I love being outside barefoot. I know since I've gotten older in the military and wore shoes more than I used to when I was growing up, I've become a tenderfoot. But man, I used to sprint on rocks when I was younger. Can't do that now, but I still love the feeling. There's nothing like the feeling of grass between your feet. I absolutely love the feeling of grass between my toes and under my feet. Something about that is just so freaking relaxing and calming. I love that. Going bare feet, what does that mean? Is why our ancestors are connected to Mother Earth. Yeah, I knew that part, William. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that's how you connect with Mother Earth. This is the best way to absorb our her energy. We're supposed to be in tune with Mother Earth's energy and frequency. Um, and when we wear shoes, we're not in tune to that. We cut ourselves off from that vibration and that energy. Um, so I know, like, you got to have at least a bare part of your body touching Mother Earth when you're meditating, so that you can get in sync and harmony with her energy and vibration. Otherwise, it doesn't work because you're not in sync, and we got to be in sync. Okay, I understand, William. Prayers for you, Roxanne. Yeah, definitely prayers. Definitely seek some spiritual protection, hon. But I need to let you down for a minute. Can I let you down for a minute? I know you're snoozing. I need to let you down for a minute. I'll not knock my stuff down. I said let you down, turkey butt. Honorary britches. What is it wrong that I don't call it paranormal? I see it as part of being connected to the spiritual side. I mean, you can call it what you want, Griff. I just call it paranormal because for me, paranormal deals with ghosts, where supernatural deals with beings of power, good or bad. So, I mean, I'll say ghost, I'll say spirits, I'll say paranormal. To me, it's just the same. I don't know how true that actually is. That's just how I see it. Roxanne, we are pure energy. So it's walking without shoes re-energizes us, and we can continue to grow spiritually. Exactly. Exactly. Like when I'm out in the woods meditating, I've got at least some part of my body that's bare and not clothed touching Mother Earth. Even if I can't do it with my shoes, I've got my hands or something that does not have any clothing on it, because I want to be in sync with Mother Earth's frequency and her energy when I'm out in the woods recentering myself. Yeah, I've said it on here before. I don't know if you catch it. Recentering, a lot of a lot of our ancestors would tell you when you're having issues, usually negative issues, it's because they'll tell you that your spirit's not centered, that you need to find a spot and recenter your spirit, your soul. Um, so when I say recentering, that's what I'm talking about. When I feel a lot of negativity in me, or I feel a lot of bad things happening, I like to go to my woods and sit out there and touch Mother Earth. Hey, Melissa, how's it going, sweetheart? Touch Mother Earth and recenter myself, bring me back in balance. And that's important. You need to keep your mind, body, and soul in balance. That is like extremely important to keep yourself in balance. When you are not balanced and you're not centered, oh, all right, that's still warm. Um, Chaos comes in and wreaks havoc on your life. So another thing you can do, Roxanne, is not besides get spiritual protection, get back out there to Mother Earth and get in tune with her frequency and energy and recenter yourself. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, hon. Yeah, I was up all night doing a paranormal investigation with DA and them. I've only got like a little over 3 hours of sleep. I can't remember what it said. This says I know it was less. Whew, I know it was less than 4 hours. So, um, I think that's going to go a long ways to helping you out, Roxanne. Is doing them two things. That's why I love being in my woods. That's why I fought so hard to buy this property. I wish Mom was alive when I bought it. Note I've been working on it a long time, and it would have made her day. But I really, because this place here and Pineville, Missouri, are the two places that I've been that I can feel the positive energy, and it helps me to recenter myself. It's always something with Pineville and something here. And my brothers didn't understand, and some of my friends don't understand why I fought so hard to buy this place. Why don't you buy a place in Greene County where you work and blah blah blah? It's like, no, man, I love it out here. Out here is I feel peace. Out here I feel positive energy. Out here is just I am one with this land out here. And it's that way with Pineville, Missouri, too. There's something about the old magic of the Ozark Mountains here where I'm at, and in Pineville, Missouri, is where I'm the most connected to that old magic and the spirits, and Mother Earth is in them two locations. Just that's my spots, man. So, and that's one thing I encourage people on here to do is you need to find that place like that. You need to find your place away from all the concrete jungle and all the chaos and the mayhem and the negative energy. Find you a place out in nature that is that pulls to you. You'll know it. It calls to you. I don't know how to explain it, but basically it calls to you, and you can feel it deep in your soul that is the place where you will get the most of your connection with Mother Earth is in that spot. When you find that, when you feel that negativity taking over, when you feel chaos and mayhem taking root, go to that place and recenter yourself. Touch Mother Earth with your bare hands or your bare feet, preferably both. If you can't, one or the other. Get connected, recenter, and resynced with Mother Earth, and life will be so much better for you. That is part of the reasons that I'm able to keep my anger in check. When I feel that beast coming out of me again, I recenter myself. And that's what helps me is because I'm getting back in tune. A lot of people don't realize we are made from energy and frequency. With certain frequencies will heal us and certain frequencies will destroy us. frequencies are very, very, very important in our lives because that's what we're made of. We're made of energy and frequency. When I go to my girlfriend's farm, which is just outside of Wablo, I feel great when I'm there, especially help with the farming. There you go. So you know what I'm talking about. Then you know that feeling. You feel that pull, and your soul will tell you, man. It's like, man, there's something wrong. I need to get back and recenter myself. Your body will tell you that if you know how to listen. It will tell you you need to get out there. Um, and I highly recommend it. I know Wablo area very well. Um, I used to. I mean, I live south of Buffalo, Roxanne. I go up to. I used to go to Palm de Tar all the time, so I know the Wablo area very well. Well, I used to. I haven't been up there in a while. I also hung out with a lot of the wrong crowd, and a lot of them people are probably still up there. There's a lot of hidden things in that area too that people don't know about. You got to watch for. But so yeah, Roxanne, I know what you're talking about. Um, so you need to get out there and get yourself recentered, reconnected, and in tuned with Mother Earth. If that's a spot that you feel that it pulls to you and it calls to you, then you need to focus on that spot. That'll help you out a lot too. You freaking cut it out, you little rat dog. You're being a butthead today. What is up with you? Um, so yeah, I mean, I would do that. You get your spiritual blessing, Roxanne. Let me know how that goes. Keep me updated on that. Um, I really hope you can get that turned around for you. That'd be that'd be good. I hate to see people that suffer with stuff like that. So get in there, get what you can done on spiritual protection, and then get reconnected, recentered, get your energy back up, frequency back up. Let me know how that goes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. And I'm so happy that Ray's issue has been taken care of. That's awesome. That's really awesome. So that made me happy when he said that was taken care of. Oh, that is a wicked dream, Roxanne. It really is, hon. Anybody else had anything that's happened out there recently? Are you guys like partying when I'm gone or something? You guys are acting weird. I know I was gone most of the day yesterday, but daggone. Y'all got to sleep in bed with me today. You ought to be happy about that, you little turd bombers. Did you guys find a place to lay down? No, quit now. Your little bullwhip tail is causing a lot of sound. Lay down, bud. Stoppe. Nine. Stoppe. Seats. Good boys. Good boys. Quit moving that tail now. You're causing a lot of noise. You're being a butthole. Quit. I gotta put you outside. You guys need to go out the door. Come here, Snow. Hold on, guys. These dogs are making a lot of noise. You guys won't listen, so you gotta go out there. You know how it is when you don't listen. Come on. You know how it is. You won't listen, so you go out there. Kids. They are so fun. But guys, don't forget follow William Nighthawk. We'll be on his show tomorrow. As long as everything works out right. I can't wait. I'm excited. Keep him in your prayers. That's one thing I want you guys to do tonight. But let's keep everybody lifted up and keep positive energy going. We need positive energy in our life. Every single one of us do. So we'll just try to lift everybody up as much as possible. Daggone, that file is still uploading. Um, but also keep Ozzy Sue. I've been forgetting to tell you. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember if I've been saying or not. If I haven't, I apologize. Keep Ozzy Sue in your prayers. She's going through some medical stuff right now. I messaged her the other day. She was doing better. I haven't had a chance to message her back. I need to check on her again. I get sidetracked with work, and plus, I'm not good when it comes to texting. I freaking hate texting. I hate phones, period. I gotta have them, which sucks, but I freaking hate that. There's no emotion. There's nothing in a text. I want to hear the person's voice. I'd rather see them in person, but if I can't, then at least hear their voice. That's just how I am. So I'm very bad at texting and messaging people because I hate it. I really hate it. I get aggravated at my youngest daughter because she'll send like 50 texts to say one freaking thing. I'm like, why can't you send that in just one freaking text? She knows I hate it, and I swear she does it to get on under my skin because she knows how much I hate texting. I hate hearing that phone bling, 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 bling. It's like, and I can't always, especially at work. I can't have my volume off because you never know when I get a call with a work-related call, and I don't want to shut it off when I sleep because I don't want to take a chance of missing a call when I get called in because you never know when I get called in. So, yeah, I try not to do it. So, but I'm bad about it. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm very bad when it comes to texting and messaging people because I just absolutely freaking hate it. So, yeah, guys, keep her in your prayer too. William, I forgot to tell you, buddy. I got something in the mail that when we're on live together, I'll have to show you. It finally came in. I was wearing it this morning. So I'm going to wear it tomorrow, buddy. I am definitely going to wear it tomorrow. Changing my banner up here. Starting to come down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. For those of you who don't know, I did release a new book a couple weekends ago. My American Guard book one's How's a Battle, which is based off of the German werewolves of World War II. It's a prequel to my Saga Grimson books, is out. And the audio should be out soon. I need to check my emails. I know I'm getting ready to have 2, possibly 3 books drop here real soon on audio. I've had issues with 2 of them. One of my producer's computers crashed, and he was almost done, so I had to resend him the manuscript for Saga Grimson Book 2, Black Death. That's out. I'm trying to get out on audio. So Saga Grimson Book 2, Black Death is based on the theory that the Dark Druids caused a Black Death upon the world. So Grimson and Valhall Island have to go and hunt these Dark Druids down and kill them to save the world from being destroyed by the Black Death. But American Guard Book 1, How's a Battle, is a prequel to Saga Grimson. And those books will take place during World War II with what Hitler and Himmler was practicing with dark magic and gene splicing. And book 1 was just focused on the German werewolves. Right now, for some reason, I feel a calling to work on my 2 brothers' War and Turmoil book. And it's about a Viking that goes to England and finds out his father has sired another son while over in England, and they find each other in the midst of battle. So I'm not going to give the whole book away, but that's the concept of that book. I've really felt a pulling to that book, so I've been working on that one. I've got currently 9 books I'm working on right now. I've got a lot of books. I'm behind because I just not had time to write. I've been very busy with a lot of stuff going on. Haven't been able to write a whole lot. So currently, I'm working on that one because, like I said, I mean, I can't describe it. It's just something down inside of me tells me I need to work on that book and get it out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going off of what my gut tells me. So, but soon I should have all 5 books on audio. I'm kind of excited about that. So far, I put 2 of my short stories I've written out on audio on my YouTube channel, and Terror in the Woods seems to be like the biggest hit. When I last checked it, it was over 200 freaking views already. The Old House had like 42, but everybody seems to really like the Terror of the Woods. Um, you're talking about the one where the wolves attack soldiers because of no food for them. No, the German werewolves are. So there's 2 theories behind them. Used to be when you was younger, you can find and hear the stories from the Allied soldiers, and William has even talked about it. You know, his grandfather knowing it. But Allied soldiers talking about how these German werewolves, which nowadays they tell you was just a guerrilla force, they weren't actually werewolves. Blah blah blah, horse crap. Um, they would Hitler and Heimler and learn how to create werewolves. And Hitler was always trying to create a super soldier to help him win the war. So these German werewolves were one of the super soldier programs. And there was stories for a long time you used to be able to find where Allied. No, not really, Griff. I can't really say Steve Lilly and Wild Hunt crossover. Um, I want to keep. I've loved writing my Saga Grimsons. I love writing them. I really love being that. I love being Grimson. I love the character of Grimson. I love what he stands for. A lot of me is in the Saga Grimson books. A lot of my family history is in the Saga Grimson books. Um, and a lot of my beliefs and stuff that happened is in the Saga Grimson books. I really love writing them books. But being Grimson is immortal, I can write them books forever. Well, I don't want to always just write Saga Grimson. So that's why I came up. There's actually 2 prequels of Saga Grimson. There's the Emerald Legion, which is based off of Jarl Roberts. And there is the Varigan Guard, which is based off of Mundy. So I really like history. I really like world. Yeah, they're fun. They're Griff. They're man. My Saga Grimsons. I absolutely love that. So I'm not really going to do a cameo like that. I just got 2 different prequels that come off of it so that I can keep 2 different storylines going. Because in reality, even though Grimson and Ira are immortal, they can't be everywhere at the same time. You know, with all the creatures that's in the world, Grimson and Ira can't be at every single one of them. So there's going to be other factions that's tied to Grimson and Valhalla Island. And for Valhalla, people don't realize Valhalla is a modern term. Valhalla is how the Norse called Valhalla back in the day. So I keep things very, very close to realistic as possible. Everything I have is period based. Everything I write is period based. Everything I write is you can actually find it. I mean, everything, every place I talk about, no matter if it's my sci-fi, my cryptid horror, my fictions, every single one of them places that I describe in there actually happened at a time and place, except for my sci-fi. But them places, even in my sci-fi, you can go on NASA and look them up and find that planet on NASA. That's how I look for planets. When I'm talking about a planet, I'll find one that is what I'm looking for, and I'll put the NASA code for it there, and I'll give it the name that I decide to give it. So even in my sci-fi, you're going to find those places. And I love writing that way. I love writing period based. So a lot of people don't realize, yes, Viking was a term, Vikings, raiders, but most of the Vikings weren't Vikings. They're Dranger. They practiced Drangscalpi. And that is a code, a warrior way of life. So that's why in my books, you always hear me say Dranger. It's because I live by a code when I was in the military. So do the characters in my book. So being a Dranger is honor. There's a lot of honor in being a Dranger, and just not no merciless, cold-blooded killer that goes and sacks and destroys everything in sight. Not a lot of Vikings weren't that way. A lot of Norse weren't that way. Now, Raider, it was a Dranger or a Jomsviking was not. If you had a dispute amongst each other, you would get what's called a homgang, and you'd make a square. And the gods, they believe that the gods would favor the true man in this fight. Most of the time it was to the death. Sometimes it's first blood, or until the other one yields. Whoever the victors, that homgang was, that is the one the gods favored, and their truth is what mattered, and that's how they settled things. Um, a lot of them, like it's a big misunderstanding. No, it's not, Griff. It really isn't. You'll notice that in a lot of my books. A lot of my books is a lot of military stuff. Even in my Saga Grimson, the American Guard books, even in the regular Saga Grimson, a lot of military tactics are used in there, and a lot of military stuff is used. So that's in pretty much all my books, even my sci-fi, because I write things that I know, and well, that's what I know, so that's how I write. But I love it. It's fun. Um, the Dolphs, the Land Beyond is not that is a historical fiction. Um, Cody Barrett, the Start of a Legend that I'm working on is historic fiction. And the Two Brothers that I'm currently working on right now is also historical fiction. So, I mean, I write cryptid horror, I write sci-fi, and I write history fiction. Yeah, it's it's in, and I have to. I have a very so like when military stuff, I have a tendency to write how it actually is. And like sometimes I'll start second guessing myself, and I'll send it to DAs like, what do you think, bud? Because granted, this is actually what we'd say and do. The civilian world would not see it very favorably, I guess as you can say. So if I start second guessing myself, well, should I really put this in here? I'll send it to DAs like, man, what do you think, dude? Because granted, that is what we'd say and what we'd do. I mean, it 100% is exactly how it is. The civilian sector wouldn't understand that. What do you think? It was. What do you? What do you of the? I think it was a German troop fighting the Sweden army, the one where the village warned the troops a monster dogman lived in. It attacked the troops and that was one of the German werewolves. Robin, how's it going? Uh, I'd say that's probably one of the German werewolves. Roxanne, I'd say that's probably a very big possibility as one of the German werewolves. Hi, Ed, you must be a super soldier with many Viking past lives. Your book covers are quite captivating. Critic from SoCal, you say. Oh, well, thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. I mean, it's possible. My bloodline is Norse. We hail from Ragnar Lothbrok through Ivar the Boneless. Uh, so I mean, I got a lot of Norse history in me. That's my family. Two sides of my family are from Norway. The Testaments went from Norway to England and were lords of Oxfordshire, England, up until the French took over, where they lost that. And then we came from England. As several years later, came from England to North Carolina, and from North Carolina, three brothers. One stayed there. One went to the Texas area, and one went to the Dakotas. So I mean, my history is there, and then I'm related to the blacks that came straight from Norway to the U.S. So I have a very, very long history of Norse in me. Looks like you're writing after action reports. It's okay. Yeah, yeah, Griff. You're right. You're right. I do that quite often. I'm not gonna lie. It's yeah. I mean, how I talk. I mean, I'll cut it down a little bit for the civilian sector, but most of how I talk in my books is how it actually is. There's a couple documentaries on it. Oh, yes. I'm pretty sure. I think I know what you're talking about, Roxanne. I'm pretty sure that is a German werewolf. Um, it's in your blood, literally. Great, you are carrying this on in writing. Thank you, Robin. Yes, I love it. I feel. I mean, I wear Gungnir too, but I also wear my uncle's hammer Thor. So if you believe in this, one of the sagas tells you that Grimson is the son of Odin. The other sagas tell you that he was born in from a king and queen. So it's really how you look on how Grimson actually was. It's hard to actually say the true history. Not Grimson. I'm sorry, of Ragnar. It's hard to say the true history of Ragnar. So Grimson is actually based off of me and my family history, and is based off the he is a illegitimate son of Ragnar, and so in the sagas of Grimson, Odin blesses Grimson with immortality to save the world from the evil creatures that hunt humans. So that's how Grimson was birthed. That's how his character was birthed. It's me. It's my family history, and it's part of the sagas. If you believe in part of the sagas of Ragnar, um, all that's in my writings. So that's just every single my sci-fi, my historical fiction, my cryptid horror, everything I write has an element of me or my family history in it. I wear the helm of all sterling silver 24/7, love it. I have the helm of all stickers on my vehicle. That's cool, Robin. That's really cool. I do keep Gungnir with me from time to time. Sadly, the chain broke, and I don't know what happened to it. I had it put up, and I think one of the cats had found where I had it put up and it's knocked it. So currently, I keep Mjolnir with me. I'm a warrior. That's all I've ever wanted to be. That's what I've always been good at. Is being a warrior. I love serving and protecting. That is my calling in life. I've always Now, sadly, I mean, this is a little probably too much honesty for you guys. Being a warrior, I did not give a damn if I lived or died. I wanted to die in combat to go to Valhalla and be with my grandfather Odin. That was my mindset. I didn't because I was hurt so bad with death and tragedy in my life that I did not want. I didn't care. I welcomed it. When we got shot at by rockets, I would stand out there and laugh. When we got shot at by snappers, I would stand out there and laugh while everybody else goes to the bunker because I did not care. And so I don't know if that made me a good warrior or not. I don't know. That's how I was. My When my daughters were born, really changed how I thought of things. Really changed how I was. And so I mean, my daughters saved my life. That's I'm a firm believer. That's why I'm here to today is the birth of my daughters. You know, sadly, I'm not with their mom because of reasons, but I'm a firm believer they're the ones that saved my life. I just realized it's starting to get dark in here. I wasn't even paying attention. I've got everything unplugged because I'm charging stuff. And there we go. Let's see if we can get some light going on in here. Come on, get over there, baby. There we go. There we go. You see me a little bit better now. Yes, hello, Snow. Come here, buddy. Come on. There you go. Uh, Yes, yeah, Robin. All warriors have had a baptism of fire in whatever form that they may take, past or present. You're absolutely right. And that's one of the things. Like earlier, I was talking about my dreams and how realistic my dreams are, and I can vividly recall being attacked by Union cavalry soldiers while I was in a teepee, and I'm running through a prairie, and I get cut down by a cavalryman and a saber out in the middle of a prairie somewhere. I could vividly, I could feel it, I can hear it, I can smell it. I mean, everything is just, I could feel. It was like I was there. I've had other dreams of past lives that were that way too. Is that reincarnation? Is that my past lives I lived? Possibly. I can never dispute that. That is very possible. I'm not educated enough in that enough to say that, yeah, that's 100%. I'm always going to say that is possible because there's a lot of evidence that shows that that is a possibility. You know, I am I'm Cherokee, Comanche, Lakota, German, Irish, English, Scottish, Norwegian. My primary bloodline is Norwegian. Now, what a lot of people fail to understand, the Danes are actually a Germanic tribe. That's why if you study Norwegian and German, the language is very similar. Uh, it's kind of like a Yankee dialect and a Johnny Red dialect when it comes to Danes and Germans. Even the Anglo, or is it the Saxon or the Anglo? Now I'm brain farting. Before they became Anglo Saxons, one of them is actually a Germanic branch of a Germanic tribe too. They all come from they're Germans basically. They all come from Germany. Um, so that's why like sometimes when you went over when the Norse was raiding England, they was able to communicate with some of them because the dialect is very similar. It's pronounced a little different, but it's very similar. So they was able to easily learn each other's language and communicate because of that. So I mean, I love history, man. I love history. Uh, I have a past life as a soldier, man. That was the only survivor, Middle East, long ago, not currently, the Moors. That's interesting. Uh, which is also interesting is a lot of people don't know is the Danes actually raided the Middle East, fought people like that in the Middle East. A lot of people don't know that. Bjorn Einstein is well known for going over to the Middle East, and so are some others. But there's a lot of stories where Bjorn Ironside, the son of Ragnar Lothbrok, had been to the Middle East and raided and seen a lot of stuff and loved it because there's so much riches and culture there, and he's seen things that he never thought you'd ever existed. He's seen over in the Middle East. So I mean that's interesting, Robin. I mean, past lives are I consider them very plausible. They're very plausible of being that way. I just always known I've been a warrior one way or another. I've always been a warrior, even if my past lives are true and when my dreams are talking, about my past lives. I've always been a warrior. That's just one thing I've always felt deep down in my soul is my calling. I serve people. I serve the people to this day, not in a fashion that I would like, not in a way of a soldier, but I still serve the people of my community every single day that I work. A lot of people think a warrior is supposed to be a soldier, someone who fights, and that's not what a warrior is. A warrior is someone who not only, yes, defends the defenseless, helps the helpless, but a warrior will go out and get food for somebody that can't get it for themselves. A warrior will help somebody with chores that can't do it. There's many responsibilities of being a warrior, not just fighting. Now, a lot of people have forgotten that. When they hear warrior, they automatically think he's a soldier. He goes out and kills people. That is part of it, but that's not all of it. There's a lot more to it than that. You're basically serve the people and help the people. That's what a warrior does. I have a very bad problem. I'll give a person a shirt off my back if it helps them out. Unless they piss me off, then I'll cut it off of them. But I've always do that. I've always put other people's needs before my own. That is one of my biggest problems. Many light warriors are present now. Service the others. Many on these podcasts. Yeah, and that's one of the things I like to do. Robin, I'm pretty sure you're pretty new because I don't remember seeing you in my chats before. This is my campfire chats that I do on Saturday. This is a relaxed, open forum. If you ever had experiences with anything paranormal, supernatural, cryptid, mythological, folklore, just anything the bizarre and unknown, that is what this channel on Saturday nights is for. Now, my formal channel on Sundays is called The Bizarre, the Unknown, which I'm doing. Episode 13 is going to be about ghosts, and it's for getting ready for the reveal of my paranormal investigation last night. So that's why I'm doing ghost tonight, or tomorrow night, talking about ghost. I do this to help educate people. I love teaching people things. There's things out there people don't realize are actually real. There's things out there that is very possible they could be real. I mean, all that is in the realm of possibility. So I love this. This stuff is, I feel connection to these things. These things are very ancient. A lot of these things have been around a lot longer than we have. People don't realize when the Danes were here in North America before anybody else was, besides the natives that was here obviously first. But I'm talking as far as European wise, they were the first Europeans here, and Danes were the most fierce, strongest fighting force the world had ever seen, next to Spartans. I've seen stories when I was younger of Spartans and berserkers fighting, and it was the only time they let the Spartans ever let. I mean, the Spartans eventually won, but it was the only time they let somebody live because they fought with such ferocity and killed so many people, and they had no armor. I mean, a lot of times they fought naked. That they had so much respect for berserkers that they let that one survivor live. And that was not very common among Spartans to let the enemy survive. Spartans are very well known for killing literally everybody that they come across in a fight. So, I mean, that was cool. I mean, I remember reading that when I was younger. So, you got someone that's like that over here in North America. And I mean, there's evidence all across the United States. Do not believe what academic tells you, folks. The Norse were here and settled and traded a lot through the United States before Christopher Columbus or any of them came over. I mean, there's Native American tribes that's talked about being long haired and red haired and red bearded. They called them the hairy faced tribe, and they're Vikings. You listen to the stories of them; they're freaking Vikings, man. They're Danes. But back to what I was originally saying. They're up here in North America, and they get run out by what they call the Skraeling. And if you listen to the story of a Skraeling, they are massively tall, hairy creatures full of muscle and ferocity. When you got something that could whoop the crap out of a Dane, that's a bad dude. That's a big bad dude. And that they got their butts whooped. They ran under a hell of fire of arrows and spears. And they were talking about how ferocious these Skraelings were. You listen, like I said, you listen to stories, they're freaking Bigfoot. The Native Americans talk about stories of having wars with Neanderthals or Bigfoots. They also traded with them. Bigfoots would steal their women to mate with. They had times of peace and war with them. So you get stories from Native Americans, you get stories from Danes that weren't even here. I mean, they just came here, settled, and traded, and they're talking about the same type of creature. And then you get tales of a Native American tribe that they're red haired, long, and got hairy faces, long beards, long hair. They're freaking Danes. There's a Native American tribe called the Pale ones. I think it's called the Pale ones, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but they're white Native Americans, which is another one. So I mean, the stories are there. Now, mainstream historians won't tell you that because they don't want you to know this stuff. They really do not want you to know this. They seem to think that we do not have the minds to comprehend what's out there. And I can just tell you, yeah, you're full of crap. Now, will some of them not be able to comprehend it? Yes, you're absolutely right. I dealt with that already this week on my Tiki Talk. I just had to laugh at the guy in his ignorance and his closed mindedness and him thinking that he could tell people what to believe and what to not. It was funny. It was a freaking troll. But it's you got to look at everything with an open mind. It's like I say all the time. It's like William says all the time. Don't take what I say for granted. Take it with a grain of salt. Do your own research. Come up with your own theory, your own opinion. I am not here to tell you what to believe in. I'm here to present you some education, and it's up to you to take that education and decide what to do with it. I encourage you, just like I encourage my kids, take what I say, do your own research, and come up with your own opinion. It's not my place to tell you what to believe in, or what my place not to tell you what to believe in. That's not my place. I won't do that. Um, Let me get this other banner up here real quick. Yeah, I'm a very big believer in that. But Robin, I thank you for coming in. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I don't recognize you, and I could be wrong. I'm still half asleep. I was up all night doing that paranormal investigation last night. I'm partially brain dead. I'm not gonna lie. You may have talked before with me in here. I can't remember off the top of my head, and I apologize if you did. But I mean, it's good seeing you in here. And all like I said earlier in this video, to all my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. With all them podcasters out there, you come see my fluffy butt and hear me talk my hillbilly talk. It means a lot to me. I mean, I love each and every single one of you, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. This what I do is all possible thanks to you. I mean, you are the reason why I'm able to do this. I'm probably going to start winding down here. Um, get ready for DA show. I've got a few things I want to do before he goes live. If you guys get a chance, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, go on YouTube to DAX Machina and listen to my good brother, fellow author DA Roberts. The man is a phenomenal author. Got so much wisdom. He's just a heck of a good dude. Um, I can't even compare. My writing can't even compare to DA's writing. The man has such a gift for writing. I am truly blessed to have him, be a part of his life because the man has such a talent and has such a gift. Did you get a chance? Go to YouTube, follow DAX Machina. I highly recommend it. Don't forget, tomorrow morning I'll be on with William Nighthawk at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. See my little fluffy butt and the amazing and most awesome brother, William Nighthawk, tomorrow morning on our paranormal talk in the morning. You guys get a chance. Let me find out where it went. I lost there. Now my thing's working. My dear friend Jesus Payon from Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and he's been in a lot of movies. He's been in 50 other movies. Get a chance, go to YouTube, look for his Breaking documentaries, Breaking Bigfoot. Give him the follow. The man has some knowledge. He is man. I had him on my show at one time. I was so blessed. That man has experienced so much in his life. I reached out to him. I finally reached out to him the other day. Let him know it's no hurry when he's ready to come back on my show to come on. Keep him in your prayers for what's been happening with him. I just wanted to give him some time before I talk to him. about coming back on the show. Just because of everything that's happened. The docu series Byways of Bigfoot that I'm a part of, um, it comes out March 15th. You guys, if you could go to Linda Eastbird's YouTube channel, wait for that release, and you get to see me pretending I know what I'm doing in the woods. So it's very fun. A lot of the evidence when it comes to Bigfoot that I can't talk about that I have will be in that docu series by way of Bigfoot. Um, After a time of that being released, I will do a show about my findings and everything else. I just can't talk a lot about it because I am under contract for this docu series. Um, there should be some more investigations that DA and me will be part of soon. I've got some other things in the work. He's got some ideas too, so there may be some more stuff coming along that you guys I think you really love. If you could, please remember hit that like, subscribe, and share button. That helps me out a lot in trying to reach more people. I mean, you guys are awesome. I have the greatest group of followers a man could ever ask for on here, and I am so freaking appreciative of every single one of you. Which link, Griff? Which link you talking about, buddy? Yeah, Robin. Yeah, I mean I love it. It's great. Um, Good discussion last week. I was in that chat. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that. Yes, I remember that now, Robin. Yes. Um, Take it easy, Robin. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, you still are you sure, Ray? Are you sure, Wake? Are you sure that's not a dream? Ray, I'm your inner conscience talking to you. You're sleeping, Ray. The docu series, yeah, that was that banner I had up just a few minutes ago, Griff. Let me get it back up. Linda Eastburn's right there at the bottom of the screen. So go to Linda Eastburn 1472 at YouTube. Um, and that will be where the docu series by way of Bigfoot. Uh, You're sleeping, Ray. The booger man is going to touch your butt if you don't wake up, Ray. Yeah, right there at the bottom of the channel here at Linda Eastburn. Uh, that's where you'll find it. I could type it in real quick for you guys and I can put it up as well. Um, I ain't got the light on, so I can't see my keyboard very well. Yeah, there you go, right there. Um, she's actually done an interview with me before. You're running in public without pants on. Better wake up, Ray. You have no pants on and you're in public. You're eating ice cream and people are looking at you, Ray. Uh, but Yeah, you go in there. There's actually an interview that I've done with Linda like a year or two ago. May have been around 2 years ago now. I can't remember. But I'm on there and then I'm with that docu series. So you guys, I love the heck out of you. I appreciate every single one of you. I wish nothing but peace, blessings, love from you all for you all. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning and again tomorrow night. And I hope you guys are have a blessed night. Take it easy.